Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renee, your mindset. Guys, LP and P2B, they can't stop amazing me. No, like I'm serious. You see P2B and Labour Party, they always amaze me, surprises me with lots of surprises. You say you go carry mathematician and statistician as witness. Eh? What can be say you go carry statistician and mathematician as a witness? This one choke. He choke. This one really choke. They say that they need to analyze some numbers. Say, Ine, come. Let's evaluate and differentiate. You know, in my hand about calculus, we are going to the y and the x. This will not vote here. This will not election. Now they break statistician, break mathematician. They're going to do the y, the x. The y, the x for tribunal. They even finish with calculus. Now they enter simultaneous equation. They employ elimination method. They can't use a little bit of substitution method. I say, What is happening here? They finish from simultaneous equation. They enter matrix. they enter matrix. I say which kind of mathematics they can solve for inside tribunal. For those who never understand what I'm talking about, I don't even want to waste your time. Watch video.
A piece of video evidence from AIT's Democracy Today program was displayed Friday at the Presidential Election Petition Court and admitted as evidence for the Labour Party and Peter Obi. This followed a subpoena issued by the court on the broadcaster to tender the material at the ongoing trial of the petition of the Labour Party. The video was tendered through the program's presenter, Ms. Ijeoma Osamo, who represented the organization. The contents of the video showed the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, in a briefing held on November 22, 2022, repeatedly confirming that election results will be transmitted live. Yakubu was seen and heard saying, "What I have said should put to rest the erroneous notion that Nigerians will not have the opportunity to view polling unit results uploaded to the site in real time. How can the Commission on the field on election day undermine itself? So please, results will be uploaded on the INEC result viewing portal in real time on election day." End of quote. While counsel for INEC declined cross-examining the witness, the counsel for Bola Tinubu and the APC threw some questions at the witness. Abiodun Owonikoko, who represented the APC, asked the witness if she was aware that INEC, on February 22, 2023, had announced that it would not be transmitting the results in real time as earlier planned. In response, the witness told the court that she is also the reporter covering INEC and that she was at the INEC National Collation Center where the INEC chairman held all his briefings before the presidential election on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and on election day, February 25th, and that at no time did the INEC chairman make such pronouncement.
Jesus.
At this point, the APC lawyer said he was no longer going ahead with his cross-examination and the witness was discharged. In a related development, the professor of mathematics presented by the Labour Party before the Presidential Election Petitions Court, Eric Ofwegbu, says he only analyzed reports from two states. The two states are Benue and Rivers, where the Labour Party and Peter Obi contend recorded massive overvoting that affected the overall results of the February 25, 2023 presidential election. Ofwegbu, who claimed not to have been paid for his research on the results from the two states, admitted to relying on data from the INEC result viewing portal for his analysis. He claimed in his witness statement that based on his collation and mathematical tabulation, there were cases of massive overvoting in the two states. Under cross-examination by INEC's lead counsel, Abubakar Mahmoud, the witness was presented with a copy of the presidential election results sheet from polling unit 002 in Degema, River State, showing that 40 persons were accredited and 40 persons voted in the polling unit, with the INEC lawyer suggesting that the equal number of accredited voters and those who voted contradicts the claim of overvoting. Under further questioning why he chose Rivers and Benue State as his main areas of interest, the witness said it was random. The professor was then asked whether analyzing election results from just two states is enough to make conclusions on a presidential election, and he said he was limited by time. election between PDP, Tinubu and INEC, the national coalition agent of the People's Democratic Party in last February's presidential election, Senator Dino Melaye, on Friday testified before the Presidential Election Petitions Court, explaining that he walked out of the National Coalition Center and refused to endorse the final result because it was fraudulent. According to him, what was announced at the National Coalition Center was at variance with what was counted at the polling unit levels. Melaye, who is one of the star witnesses of the PDP, was in the witness box for over an hour. Responding to a question by the INEC lead counsel, Abubakar Mahmood, about being a famous politician who entertains people, Dino answered that he is only a politician and not an entertainer. He told the court he was in Kogi State and Abuja on election day. Asked how he knew about discrepancies in polling unit results in different parts of the country, when according to him he had left Kogi after voting to the National Coalition Center in Abuja, he responded that he was there technologically, with the court erupting into laughter. Under further cross-examination, Dino said his party agents were sending live video reports and information to him in real time so he could know what was happening across the country. On whether transmission of results is part of the election collation process, Dino explained that the procedure for election collation includes the transmission of results at the polling unit level first before the results are moved to the ward collation level. Responding to a specific question on whether the INEC result viewing portal IREV is a collation center, he insisted that it is a fundamental part of the election process, and that was why, as a federal lawmaker at the time, it was part of the innovations introduced into the Electoral Act 2022, making it the most significant difference from the 2010 version. When asked whether he has the correct result, since he claims that the one announced by INEC was fraudulent, he said he does not have them, but that the statistician who testified earlier for his party had done the breakdown, which was submitted in his report before the court. The cross-examination became quite heated and exasperating for the different counsel for respondents at some point who demanded a yes or no answer to their questions, with Dino insisting on giving explanatory answers. The justices had to intervene occasionally, asking the PDP lead counsel, Chris Uche, to tell his witness to answer the questions as asked. The cross-examination of Senator Dino Melaye, nonetheless, ended on a hilarious and amusing note, as one of the justices observed that he heard he is now a lawyer, wondering whether he is displaying what he was taught in his law class.
On Adonsiam, not be say only they bring mathematician, they come bring statistician. Dino Melaye, he come again. He come to court this time. This will not be collation center alone when they shout. No, he come shout for the court. For real. Then say Dino Melaye finish court. He said, then say he finish work for court. In fact, he finished work from A to Z. Dino Melaye. He said, now he be the living witness. When they do the mago there. Dino, they play with. Are you normal? You are playing with. Are you playing with Dino? So after Dino don't give you evidence, finish and all that. Now the lawyer of PDP can't tell us how Dino take perform. In a law term, in a legal term, how Dino take perform? Now the lawyer can't tell us. For those who never see where the lawyer they praise Dino, they tell Dino, you know what you are doing. you are doing well. Watch the video.
Let me apply your shot. Okay.
Okay. I'm happy we are making a very evident progress in this trial, and you can see today we called our 22nd witness, who was a key witness, what we call a star witness, and he gave evidence that covered very substantial areas of our case, and he was cross-examined too. So, and after that, we tendered series of documents which INEC produced upon a subpoena. So we are very happy with the progress. We'll continue on Monday. Yes. Yes. This is very, thank you very much. That's a very important question. You see, our witness is a very experienced person, a legislator, and who played a key role in the legislation, which is the subject matter of this case. And you see how he gave evidence of the innovation by the new Electoral Act, which is this aspect of electronic transmission
It's a problem.
of results. And that is the bone of contention.
It's a problem.
And once, as he said, there is no compliance with that provision, apparently, even as you saw in the videos played in court by the statement by the chairman of FINEC himself, it affects the transparency, because that innovation is to ensure transparency of results. So this witness who participated in the promulgation of the Electoral Act was so versed in this area of law.
Okay.
And also, having been the national collation agent, he was very key in the affairs of that day. So he is a very competent witness, and we are very happy with his performance.
We are happy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
When I don't see him, he says and confirm and say Dino scatter ground. Then say Dino whole ground, finish everybody there, bring correct solid witness. He said this issue of not transmitting this result in real time, according to the video, went full everywhere when INEC chairman talk. Even a day to election, he talk and where many presidents of many nations, African nations, don't come for their face. The man talk and this Mahmoud, he talk him. He talk him from when this European European Commission they for Nigeria there, they won't observe European observers. Then they there. He talk and say, I am going to upload result in real time. Everybody go see him like photo. We know see him. Even some of the results now after one month we see them for IREV. That is a bridge of INEC guideline. It's a bridge whether I like them or not, and we cannot take this. I don't have problem with anybody. I don't have problem with Tinubu. I don't have problem on who becomes the president of Nigeria. I do not have problem. But that process when they rig, I don't like them. Now the problem when I get. Anybody when merit and make it go there. Now the people want Nigeria. When I the person want Nigeria I want. If the person reason you no perform, we go hold them to account. Now I want. I don't care whether you can't enter position now, you can't perform very well. Meanwhile, the way why you take go there is bad. It's through corruption. I'm not going to be happy even though when you perform well. You understand? That's the problem. And when you go there, now our mandate to take go there. Whether you don't perform well, like as Buhari perform, or you perform well, no problem. We go manage you now, we vote you. But say you will not vote you, you steal our mandate, you can't go there, go there, perform. You know still good, even though you perform. That's the problem. The process at which you get to that place matters. That's only the problem we are looking at here. We are not fighting anybody, we are not fighting you. Guys, I don't want to talk too much. If you love what I'm doing, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on TikTok. All of my followers gonna love you guys. Peace out.